So you're a person that plays, I don't know, on your phone a lot, maybe? You're that person. So you're always trying to figure out how to keep your phone cool because phones get hot. And I'll be honest with you, not that I play on my phone a lot for gaming, but I do use this as a GPS in the car, and even then, I find that it overheats a lot just because it's constantly working and it's constantly like, what you call it, um, it's sitting well, it's sitting in the sun a lot of times. So, I think if you're a person that uses your phone, like I said, a lot, maybe you use your phone as your camera for doing, like, videos and stuff like that, so it's constantly running. Overheating can be an issue. So the folks over at Black Shark sent over their Fun Cooler 5 Pro. Canadian wise, this comes in about 49 bucks, I think it is. So not a horrible price. No, that's not Canadian. I think that's US. $49. Anyways, we're gonna take a look at it. I just want to see what kind of airflow this thing puts out because that's kind of what you're looking at, right? And I think down the road, I wouldn't mind getting myself one of those, thermal cameras you can get for your phone. Anyways, this is the box. Nice box. I'll give them that. Not that that's should be what's overly important, but that's snazzy. Okay, so you get some little clips in here. Those just cough like so. There's more. There's more in here. Don't throw that box out too early. Yeah. Oh, that's a good size. That's a good size USB cable. So I do appreciate that. Yes, look at that. That's nice. That's a good size. And then you get the cooler. So like basically it's a fan, right? So almost like you would think that you would put almost like on a CPU or something like that to help keep it cool. It does have a little thing there. It's got a little bit of weight to it for sure. Mag cooler. It's for MagSafe, right? But if you don't have MagSafe, I think it comes with some of those little like MagSafe stickers that you can kind of put on like your phone or something that you're like, I don't have MagSafe. I'm not that person. I thought they did. I could be wrong. I'm tearing this all apart. There doesn't seem to be anything there. No, maybe not. No, I don't think it has that. So you get that, you get a cable, you get this stuff, that stuff's going in the garbage. And this is what is this? So this has got a tripod mount on one side. This seems clampy. This must somehow go on this. Yes, there's your USB-C cable or connector. This has got to go somewhere. I probably should have looked at the instructions, is what I should have done. Anyways, before we do that, let's just see how this turns on. Oh, there's probably the little clips right there. See them? I guess maybe. No, I'll figure it out. Don't worry. We won't go too far. Now, if you need those, which I'm guessing for some devices you may, my thought is if you have, yeah. So if you have like a phone like mine, you can just snap that on there, and you're MagSafe ready to go. Hello, mother. Yes. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, that would be here. These are little clampy adapters. And the one thing to realize is that I thought, maybe it was battery operated, right? That you charge it. No, it's not. So if you're out on the go, you have to um, have it plugged in. So my first question is, can it power off the phone itself? Can the phone power it? Because maybe that's the only power you got, right? That's an awful long cable if the phone is powering it, you know? But we'll see. Anyways, can I turn this on? Hold it maybe? It seems to be the only button that I can push is this one, right? So what you're telling me is no. Click, click. No, doesn't seem to be. So that's not powering it. So that means you have to plug this into something. Now, luckily, I have battery here, which I will plug it into. Click. There you go. Yes. So that like it gets cool for sure. And there must be like a metal plate here that the fan inside actually cools the metal plate down. So once it makes contact with, because that's chilly. Oh, for sure. That's chilly. You could use this even like if you had a computer and there was a certain section of your computer. Let's say you had a, I don't know, maybe you had a little Mac Mini. Not that they ever get hot, but if you did, yeah, that puts out some coolness for sure. What does this button do? Maybe it just changes the lights. Oh, it turns, you can turn the light off. Oh, it turns the fan off too. So it is a power button. Yes. If you tap on it, the fan goes. It's got some sound to it. It's not crazy for sure, but it's cold. And then you just snap that on the back, right? It looks cool, and I think when you got it there, the other thing too is that it's useful as a stand, right? So if you were plugging it in and you're charging, um, this is kind of what I wish. It is. It's a big wish because you have that there. This is open, but now you got like two cables plugging in, doing this. I like the fact that it keeps it cool, but I kind of wish that this did this, that was a charger as well, or you could charge this so it had a battery in it. Because then now you got your one cable in your card, and you have to choose whether you want to keep your phone cool or if you want to charge your phone. Now, I guess the bonus is you could just be like, hold on, my phone's nice and cool now, so I'll unplug this and charge my phone, right? So, like, if you look at how fast my phone is pulling wattage, so my phone is pulling wattage at about 21 watts, right? This, just so you guys know, like wattage wise, this is pulling wattage at like 0.4. So it's not using a lot. 0.4 is what it's using. So, but it is cool for sure. And of course, if you have a case on it, the case is gonna put a little bit of distance. But if you really want to keep your phone even more cooler, then you'd want to take your phone off and put this directly on to this. And then last but not least, these are some kind of clamps that you can put on. Yeah, what I think they do is they latch onto your phone like so, right? Like this. I'm trying to look at a picture that has them on there. It has, maybe not. It gets warm though. Like you can feel like there's a heat sink right here. The heat sink is definitely doing its job. Oh, I see. See, there's a little, that little thing there. That goes in there. See? So if you have that, you clamp that on, right? It fits in there. I see. Right. And you can probably just snap that in, is my guess. That's my guess that it would snap in there because it has the same kind of shape, right? It's the only place I can think. The same thing happens on that side. And it has a little latch for that, right? So you just kind of push that there and clamp it in, I guess. Anyways, I'm not gonna do it. Holy, that is cold. Yeah, that is cold. So, anyways, I'm gonna figure out where that goes somehow without hurting myself. That's definitely how it goes in there. I just don't want to push it in too much. Right there it is. See, right. So now it'll clamp on. So if I undo this one, same idea. This kind of goes into this piece here. You just got to make sure you push it down enough before you push it forward. It's just so weird, right? But it goes there. There it is. So now, if you didn't even have like MagSafe on there, you could use these to just clamp it on to your phone. So you don't, that's why you don't need, I thought they came with little stickers, but you don't. You have these. Plus, this gives it a tripod now. So that's nice as well, right? And then this goes right in through here and you're rocking and rolling. But like, it's chilly, without question. This thing though puts out some heat. right? So the little heat sink on it definitely puts out some heat. And I think you can get an app for it, which allows you to actually kind of set it. So how it's, is it going to come on based on, you know, yeah, based on how much heat it needs, et cetera, et cetera. So a bunch of little settings in there. Anyways, yeah, it's pretty cool. I have to say, kind of cool. If you guys are interested, I will leave links down below. There it is. It's chilly. And yeah, links down below. And you guys can check it out. All right, guys. That's the Black Shark. Keep your phone cool. The Phone Cooler 5 Pro. Links down below. All right, I'm out. Later.